Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Khalil coming out from the nations of kings and priests. I got another precept of the day for you. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Yahwahshi HaMashiac. It's giving all honor and glory to the Father through His only begotten Son. The message of today is let your light shine, man. For you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man, a lot of us are quick to do evil. A lot of us are quick to celebrate ungodliness. But when is it going to be approved by majority of us to glorify the good things, the light, right? We are called into His marvelous light out of the darkness of this world, okay? So first, I want to come out of the book of Matthew today. The book of Matthew. We're going to start off at the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and start at verse 13. It says, ye are the salt of the earth, right? But if the salt have not his savor, wherewith shall it be salted, right? You so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you are the salt of the earth. You have the flavor, right? Everything that's really where it is now comes from us. But if it says, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, right? Doesn't matter how good you are in sports. It doesn't matter how talented you are as a singer, right? If you don't have Christ in your life, it's good for nothing, okay? But to cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men, right? Verse 14, ye are the light of the world, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid, right? Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. So once the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans realize that ye are the light of the world, and we got to stop focusing and doing what the world says is okay and focus on what the Most High God says is okay, what He sent His Son down here to fulfill, and we follow that again, right? We can help guide a lot of the other people out of this darkness. So you have to let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven, right? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. He is separate, man. He is hallowed, man. Verse 17, and think that I am not come to destroy the law, right? I said that the other day. The Most High God sent His Son down not to come to destroy the law, right? Or the prophets. He said, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill, right? The fulfillment of the law has already happened, man. He came to fulfill that, man. That's in the book of Luke, right? Where He came to fulfill. He rose again, right? And He showed Himself to His apostles, right? So then now we're going to go from the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and we're going to jump to chapter 3 and verse 15. This is Christ speaking. He said, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 3 and verse 15, right? And Jesus answering and said unto him, right, whose real name is Yahwahshi, suffer it to be so now. Thus it become us to fulfill all righteousness. So he says right here in the book of Matthew chapter 13, that it has become of us to fulfill all righteousness. Christ fulfilled His purpose. When are you going to fulfill your purpose? When are you going to seek righteousness? When are you going to fulfill the righteousness? A lot of you been baptized, right? When are you going to be baptized by the word? When are you going to follow the straight and narrow path, right? Okay. It says in the book of Matthew chapter 3, all right, we're going to go verse 16. And when Jesus, when He was baptized, went straight away out of the water, and lo, the heavens were opened up unto Him, and He saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove, a lightning upon Him. And lightning upon Him. And lo, a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved Son, right? He is the Son of God. He is not God Himself. He is the Son of God, beloved by His Father, whom I am well pleased, right? Christ came and fulfilled the law, right? Christ came and was beloved by His Father, man. So then now we're going to go down and we're going to jump to the book of Romans, okay? We're going to jump to the book of Romans. We're going to go to the chapter 13, and we're going to start at verse 10. We're going to book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 10. It says, love worketh no ill to his neighbor, okay? So you guys, you can't hold an evil eye towards your brother, man. You can't hold an evil eye towards your neighbor, right? It says, therefore, love is fulfilling of the law, right? So we know that Christ came to fulfill the law, not to destroy it. When he and John were baptizing, he was fulfilling the law, but we have to conform our mind to follow the word of God, okay? That's what Christ was telling us, that we got to fulfill the law by doing the work, okay? Because love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law, all right? And that knowing the time, that now is the high time to awake out of sleep, all right? A lot of us are too comfortable with this circus that's going on here in the world today, in the society across the entire world today. It is now high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed, okay? The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. So stop keeping paganism, stop having idols, right? Put those things away, right? Seek ye what is good out of this book, all right? And it continues and it says, let us put on the armor of light, right? All right, in the book of Matthew, it says that we're the light, man. We're the salt of the earth, all right? And we got to let our light so shine, okay? So, right, we have to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy, man. We shouldn't be strifing and envying one another, man. We should be helping one another. But put ye on the Lord HaMashiac Yahwahshi, who the world calls Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh, man, but to fulfill the provisions of the flesh, to fulfill the lust thereof. The lust thereof could be, lusting after money, women, cars, video games. Don't fulfill the lust of this world seeking ungodliness, man. All right? Focus all of your attention on the Most High God and his Son, man. And I'm going to jump back up to the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 16. And it says, but therefore, of the same mind one toward another, it says, mind not high things, but condescend to men the low estate, right? What people on this face of earth, they're at a low estate, man. Be not wise in your own conscience, okay? Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. Verse 18, if possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. And the last thing we'll say today is, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, where it is written, vengeance is mine. All right? I will repay, saith the Lord. So we are not here to seek vengeance upon one another, right? Even for those who've done us wrong. The Most High God says vengeance is his. So he will come back, right, and put things in order. But he tells us that we have to walk in his marvelous light. All right, this is your brother Khalil coming to you from Tampa, Florida. All right, I want to give all honor and glory to Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahwahshi, Bahashem NoKaPThreasury. All right, and to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, I say Shalom.